Heart failure is a serious condition affecting over 6 million people in the United States alone. Heart failure occurs when the heart is weakened and loses its ability to deliver a sufficient amount of blood and oxygen to meet the needs of the body. There's not a single cause for heart failure, but conditions such as high blood pressure and various diseases contribute to the gradual progression of a weakened heart. Most often, heart failure involves the left side of the heart, where a large chamber called the left ventricle ejects oxygen-carrying blood for circulation throughout the body. In order to better understand what happens during heart failure, we must go inside and actually look at how this marvelous pump sends oxygen-rich blood out to the body. The ventricle walls, which are made of muscle, receive blood from the chamber above and then rapidly contracts to force blood out of the heart. This all happens very quickly, so now watch in slow motion. Notice that not all of the blood leaves the chamber. Some stays behind and waits for the next cycle. In fact, in a healthy heart, a little over half is ejected with each contraction. So it makes sense to call this amount the ejection fraction. A normal ejection fraction is between 50 to 70%. And when a person has heart failure, the muscles of the ventricle chamber experience damage due to stress from any number of causes, including high blood pressure, diabetes, and cardiovascular disease. The heart responds to these challenges in different ways, but ultimately the muscle is weakened and the heart's ability to pump blood is reduced. In some cases, the chamber walls become stretched and thinned. In this weakened state, the walls cannot contract with enough force to eject a normal amount of blood. In this type of heart failure, the percentage of blood ejected is less than 40%. Normal was over 50%. This condition is called heart failure with reduced ejection fraction. You'll see it in writing as HFrEF. In another type of heart failure, the heart muscle becomes thickened and stiff. When the walls are stiff, the chamber can't fill completely, so it holds less blood. In this case, the amount of blood ejected is less than normal because it starts with less to begin with. But the percentage is the same as normal, over half. And that's why this condition is called heart failure with preserved ejection fraction, or HFpEF. It's estimated that preserved ejection fraction accounts for as much as 54% of heart failure patients. At this time, there is no cure for heart failure. However, many people with this condition are able to live normal lives through a combination of medical treatments and changes to lifestyle. Talk with your doctor to learn more.
The heart is the organ that sits at the center of the body's circulatory system. It is located in the center of the chest, behind the ribs, and just slightly to the left of the sternum. It is the only muscle in the body that never rests. The heart is responsible for pumping oxygen-rich blood out to the body and for delivering carbon dioxide in the blood to the lungs, where it can be exhaled.
If you have diabetes, then you also have an increased risk of heart disease. Almost 7 in 10 people with diabetes over the age of 65 will die of some type of heart disease. This is partly caused by the high blood sugar levels brought on by diabetes, which can lead to deposited plaque on the inside of the blood vessel walls, causing the vessels to become clogged, narrowed, or hardened. There are also several other risk factors that people with diabetes need to watch out for, like obesity, high blood pressure, and unhealthy cholesterol levels, which further adds to your chances of getting diabetic heart disease. Now, thankfully, there are some steps you can take to manage many of these conditions and reduce your odds of getting heart disease. The factor which you have the most control over is making healthy lifestyle changes. Eat a balanced diet with plenty of heart-healthy fruits and veggies. Cut out excess salt and processed foods. And make sure your portion sizes don't get out of hand. Another great step that you can take is increasing your physical activity. At least 30 minutes of brisk exercise a day will lead to great improvements in your overall health, especially for your heart. By eating healthy and exercising, you'll be able to lose weight and help improve your high blood pressure and cholesterol. You'll also want to kick the smoking habit, since there's a clear link between smoking and heart disease. For people with diabetes, it's important to keep your blood sugars within a normal range and take any prescription medications as directed. If you're having trouble managing these risk factors in addition to your diabetes, well, talk with your doctor about medications that can help improve your health and avoid diabetic heart disease.